We moved to Vermont about 3.5 years ago, and I noticed a few things right away that were different from when we lived in Chicago. And I decided I should really try to make an effort to write down little poems about life here while it was still new to me, so I wouldn't notice, because after a while you can get used to things and not notice anymore. I'll get to the poem that specifically got me started. So I wrote this book of poems called Green Mountain Meditations, which are short poems in the style of the ancient Chinese, probably 6, 8, 10 lines mostly. And the whole book is one sequence of poems, which is like hitting the same subject from a lot of different angles. Muted blue-gray layers of mountains and valleys extend to the horizon. Through early morning haze, they look like ocean waves. Once you've had that thought, you never see them the same again. Few cars pass by our house, and we're not on a flyway. No jets cross our sky. It's an hour drive in any direction to the nearest interstate. You can hear your own heartbeat. You can hear yourself breathe. This is the observation I knew I had to write down. Strolling Main Street in Bennington. It's good to pause and reflect on one of life's small pleasures. Not a single parking meter anywhere in sight. Out in the middle, far beyond the roped-off swimming area, two women float on inflated rafts. A lone swimmer is backstroking across the lake. Families play in the shallows. A young girl jumps off her father's shoulders. Little ones throw sand and splash around, wearing bright swimmies. No lifeguard, no whistles, no megaphones, no worries. Just a day in the lake in Vermont. Everything everyone does in this poem would merit a whistle from the lifeguard in a suburban swimming pool. Like splashing or jumping off your father's shoulders. Out at another lake, lakeside in the sun, thinking and reading, a guy with a Jersey accent walks up with 2 oars he got from the ranger, gestures toward a rowboat and asks me where the person rowing is supposed to sit. I'm not making this up to make fun of Jersey folks or city folks in general. I'm just saying what happened. He also asked which end of the boat is the front. This was a rowboat. It had a point at one end, but I guess the guy had never been around boats. When I woke this morning, I had the thought, I hope I live to be real old. I want to enjoy this lifestyle for a long time. I had the same thought last night when I went to bed. Sometimes it seems not much happens here, but the seasons change just fast enough to remind you that it does. And finally, an entries from the Gratitude Journal. Mountains, 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 mountains.